transformation phase is creating the best you. Transcendence is to give it to the world.
Pound for pound boxing talk, where the talk is the realest. I'm back. I've been working a lot recently, so I had some time tonight. I'm like, let me pop up, get my thoughts on my favorite sport right now. So you know what it is. We're gonna jump right into this topic that I got here in the title. Hit a few points, read a real, uncensored, unbiased boxing talk. Y'all know how I get down. I don't go with none of these narratives or this side, that side. It's pound for pound boxing talk for a reason, because that's what it is, boxing talk. So let's get into this, man. You already know. I'm about to go ahead and jump into this intro, and we gonna get it rocking, all right? Let's get it. I'll mute this right here. Boom. All right.
P4P Boxing Talk. Unbiased boxing channel.
I got ice in different income that nobody can see. Got a big ass looking head on my motherfucking shoulders. My niggas steady laughing, talking about my head and shoulders. Head so fucking long ago from head down to my shoulders. And this shit is from the heart for my haters and the boulders that be in my way. Feeling like the man until I went another way. Try to bust up on my life and went another way. I got that money in my pocket, live another day. Yeah, yeah. Roses and die.
All right. We back. Pound for pound boxing talk, where the talk is the realest. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. You already know what it is. So first, I'm gonna jump into this Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight. Uh, so first, I see a lot of people. Some people real happy about it. Some people mad at it. Some people in between. Me personally, I rock. I'm a Tank fan. I like the way Tank fight. So I really enjoy watching Tank fight. Period. He has that it factor to him. It's kind of like an Errol Gotti fighter. You know what I mean? One of them fighters that it don't matter when they in the ring, it's gonna be a fight. So with that being said, the Lamont Roach, I didn't have him in my head. Like, it wasn't like a thought, because I thought it was gonna be an opponent at 135. But I'm like, okay, I could see it, because he a champion at 130. Uh, this is not the first time, Tank. He was at 140 one time, said he ain't like it. Then he fought Garcia, was at 140, but he wanted it at 136, because he don't really like 140. So with that being said, when I heard Lamont Roach, and again, this to me, it ain't confirmed, so I ain't gonna jump all into it, because this is boxing, and y'all know how that go. Sometimes like, we hear so much, but it looks like they about to do it. So I'm waiting for a fight poster, some tickets, but I'm gonna still get my thoughts on it. So I ain't have it on the table in my mind, but when I'm hearing the rumors and stuff and I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, cool. This will be a good fight, because Lamont Roach, he could scrap. He a champion at 130. He's bigger than Tank. I mean, Tank is really like he probably the smallest dude at 130 to 140, like height and reach wise. So even though Lamont Roach is at a lower weight class, champion at 130, I think he's 2 inches taller than him, maybe an inch. He's still a taller dude than him. And Lamont Roach can fight. He got skills, good defense, good accuracy. But I got tanked by knockout. But to me, it make no difference if it's Lamont Roach or if it's Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. Tank is gonna knock him out. That's how I look at it. You feel what I'm saying? So that aspect of it don't really make no difference to me because either way, I see him knocking out all these dudes. But I'm not mad at the fight at all. I'm gonna pay for it. I think it's gonna be a good scrap for as long as it lasts. I think we're gonna see, a lot of slick defense. Good footwork. Uh, Maybe even some combinations from Lamont Roach and Tank side. You know, but I think Tank might go in there and he might treat him like Frank Martin. Because everybody know you step in the ring with Tank, he got that equalizer. He got that bomb. So you step in the ring with Tank, some of these dudes, like Frank Martin on the back foot, and but Frank Martin got cracked knockout power. I think all but like 4 fights didn't end in a knockout for Frank Martin. He's beating up dudes, and Tank was pressing him. Frank Martin bigger than him, more swole, taller than him. So, I mean, if he did that to Frank Martin, I know he's able to do it to Lamont Roach. He even did it to Mario Barrios, from like, I think it was like the 6th or something when he really started like pushing him. So he could just go in there, press the gas, and just put the pain on him, put some pain on Lamont Roach. But either way, I think that's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be entertaining. And to be honest, I think it'll be more entertaining than Tank versus Shakur. Because Shakur, I know what Shakur going to do. He going to go in there and move around. I mean, it's going to be Tank versus Frank times 2. Shakur is going to be all over the place. It's going to be basically like Shakur versus Edwin De Los Santos times 2. So, if I got 2 TVs, one playing Tank versus Lamont Roach and one playing Tank versus Shakur Stevenson, you ask me which one is going to be more entertaining, I'm going to say the Lamont Roach fight just because I know how Lamont give it up. You know what I mean? Same thing with Devin Haney. I think that fight will be more entertaining too than the Shakur fight. I think all of them fight, Shakur's just real defensive to me, so it's like it'll be a big fight because of the names, but as far as entertaining, I'll go by the fights and I'll go by the styles. Styles make the fights, not the names. You feel what I'm saying? Names will make it big, but the style is actually going to make the fight. You know what I mean? So, and as a boxing fan, watching the fights, I'm looking for an entertaining fight. So, I think it's going to be an entertaining fight, another knockout, good highlight reel. A bunch of oohs and ahs, and another name on the notch, another champion on Tank belt, So I like that fight. After this, I think he's gonna have 4 fights left because he said he had like a 6-7 fight deal, so he'll have like 4 or 5 fights left. This is a good one. I mean, I'm with it. So that's my thoughts on that one. Other than that, I also been hearing these rumblings of Terence Crawford and Fundora. Her and they trying to force the fight. These sanctioning bodies trying to get that fight, that unification. I love it. I want to see. I'm not really a big fan of, this person's a champion, this person's champion, so let's make them fight me. I like watching good fights. I could really care less about a belt. You feel what I'm saying? Like when Manny Pacquiao fought Floyd, I couldn't tell you what belt was on the line, nor did I care. When Oscar De La Hoya fought Floyd, I didn't know what belt was on the line. Even when he fought Shane, it wasn't no belt on the line. I remember Floyd told him to keep his belt, so it wasn't no. My point is, I want to see the fights, bro. I really don't care who's unifying, whatever, but I like it for Terence Crawford only because where he's at in his career, and that's what he wants, and I would want that too, because what it would do is make him a 3-time undisputed male boxer, and that's never been seen before. You know what I mean? He's a 2 different weight class, undisputed. You know, that's already not been done. So for him, if he can't get that Canelo fight, for him to get that Fundora fight and unify in that 4th weight division, that put him one step closer to just getting that last belt. And that's what I would like to see from Crawford. I would definitely like to see him versus Fundora, get them belts, and then take that last fight for the last belt, come 3-time undisputed, and sail off into the sunset. You know, so not just the belts, but I think that'll be an entertaining fight, period. Anytime Fundora's in a fight, that joint is a war. And he's so tall and slinky, it's like a circus just watching him get in the ring. Cause just his aura in there, you know, it's just gonna be a sight to see. This dude like 7 feet tall, Crawford short. You know, it's just gonna be nice seeing how Crawford, you know, deal with that height and that range, you know, and seeing how Fundora fight. Fundora using his jab a little bit more, still rough on the inside, got crack too, got a lot of heart, you know. So we could see Fundora knock down 3-4 times, you know, or it could be a clean one-hitter quitter, knock them towers down, you know. No pun intended, you know, no Diddy. Didn't mean it that way, but, you know, knock that tower in the frontal down. So I think that's going to be entertaining for sure, too, and I'd love to see that. Definitely love to see that. And me thinking about that fight and all of them expectations I got for Crawford, it made me start to think, where's Errol Spence at? I seen like somebody had, one of these channels had put like a picture or something of him in the gym or something like that. So I'm like, okay. And I see him in a restaurant eating or something, but it's like, he's saying, I remember before, after the Tim Tszyu fight and shit, he had got in a ring, and he was basically saying like he want Fundora next, you know, to get that belt. And he looking to fight in November. But I mean, we in October already. You know, we about to be in the 2nd week of October. If you're talking about 8 weeks to a fight, even if, you know, it's late November got 4 weeks in it. You know, we got another 3 weeks left of this month. So we already 7 weeks away from November. So unless he's talking about December or something, and we don't really know his trainer situation, we really don't know no plans of his besides him getting in the ring saying he want Fundora. But now, like I said, these sanctioning bodies trying to make that Crawford fight. And Turkey Al-Sheikh is in the mix now, and, you know, he's rocking with Crawford. So it's like, I don't know. It could be that could be happening for Crawford. So I'm like, where that leave Spence at? You know, me personally, I would love to see Spence come back. I would love to see his return fight be against Castaño. Had Castaño put that pressure on him. Had Spence coming back, dealing with him, putting them bombs on him, getting rough in there. I would love to see Errol Spence versus Castaño. Nobody talking about that. But that's just two. Again, I go by the styles, man. The styles make the fights. You know, Errol Spence versus Castaño. At that weight class, I think that'll be a good comeback for Castaño and a good comeback from Spence. I think that's a great fight to make. That's a great fight. We get we get Crawford versus Fundora, unifying Spence versus Castaño in there. See where Spence is at. See how Castaño looking. So I'm like, yo, where's Spence at? But yeah, that's my thoughts on that one. Devin Haney, I mean, it's looking like we getting Haney versus Garcia part 2. But this shit in the court now. You know, they talking about assault and battery and fraud and all this. I don't get too deep in that. You know, I stick to the boxing, but it's like, I really want to see them boys scrap again. You know, it's been so much controversy, fans crying here, Ryan racist here, all of this back and forth. I'm like, bro, this is the perfect time to announce a rematch and get back in there. I think the rematch should make the fight even bigger than the first one because all this stuff. Devin had that little fight at the carnival. Ryan been going crazy on the internet talking about George Floyd and all this. They in the court now. De La Hoya's in it. They talking about he ain't getting paid, whatever. I would love to see that rematch. So those are fights I'm calling for. So for the Tank and the Lamont Roach, like I said, I think it's a good fight. I think he knock him out. I think it's gonna be entertaining for as long as it lasts. Another notch on Tank belt. Crawford versus Fundora. I would love to see Crawford stop Fundora. Like I said, I think that'll be a fight of the night. Fundora got nothing but heart. We could see that boy knocked down about 3-4 times, and he probably still get back up, or he could just get clipped. Like I said, Crawford bring down the tower, knock them towers down. You know, I think that'll be crazy, and then that's one step forward to 3-time undisputed. So I rock with that for sure. Spence, I want to see Spence versus Castano on the comeback fight. Let that come back. I'm paying for that too. Haney versus Garcia, I'm paying for that. So you feel me? I've been going for a minute. I just been working, hustling, but I had to get my 2 cents. Keep it boxing talk on this. I've seen a lot of fans going back and forth, a lot of noise being made. But I just want to get my 2 cents on that. But other than that, man, you already know what it is. It's pound for pound boxing talk, where the talk is the realest. And we out of here, man. I'll catch y'all.
P4P Boxing Talk. Unbiased Boxing Channel.
Roses and daffodils, waiting on you at the gates out. Catch me if I start to feel a prayer dawn, a prayer dawn. Roses and daffodils, waiting on you at the gates out. Catch me if I start to feel a prayer dawn, a prayer dawn. I got some big ass fucking visions involved. I'm talking cover lover, baby mother covered in gold. I'm talking 19 fucking rings on my tree. I got ice in different income that nobody can see. Got a big ass fucking head on my motherfucking shoulders. My niggas steady laughing, talking about my head and shoulders. Head so fucking long ago from head down to my shoulders. And this shit is from the heart for my haters and the borders that be in my way.